So we were talking about how we can store fat safely under the skin. I went through the case of Paul, who had an expandable suitcase. Well, in this case, it's Omar, and he has a semi-expandable suitcase. So he was born with this genetic predisposition to not be able to store energy safely under the skin at a certain point. So he was doing okay, but then at some point, his suitcase got overstuffed for him. And what's happening there is the fat cells, a certain group of them anyway, stopped replicating and staying small. And instead, the immune system that fights off infection came and didn't interact with that fat cell and caused it to be inflamed. The fat cells didn't replicate and they got overfilled and inflamed. And that fat energy, and the cells can't take in more fat, so that fat energy is released into other places of the body. It gets stored in the, it's called the viscera inside our abdomen. And then it can also get stored in our organs, like the liver and the pancreas. So in this case, Omar, as his suitcase expanded, the socks are starting to hang out, and that's kind of like that overflow of energy, and those go someplace. And when we're thinking about fat energy in the body, they're going to our internal organs. And this is when we see high blood pressure, gout, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes. Omar can't control what his fat cells do or how they behave or if they're going to get inflamed. So it really speaks. I met somebody that they went to the emergency room, their body mass index was 27, and they had type 2 diabetes. And the comment to them was, "Why do you have type 2 diabetes? Almost like your weight is pretty normal." And so, you know, what I hear there is if her body mass index was 33, then our clinical thought for many might be, oh, they brought that on to themselves, which we know now is not true because of the appetite center and the genetics there. The other thing is that we blame people with obesity, but we also can blame people with type 2 diabetes, that somehow this is their fault. Well, we don't have control over what happens with the fat cells. So some people will develop diabetes at a BMI of 27, others at a BMI of 40 or 36, whatever. It has to do with that expandability of the suitcase, something beyond our personal control. So for Omar, his suitcase got overstuffed, clothes are spilling out. He's going to get metabolic complications of obesity that clinically we should try to address and also help him or those of you that have this similar situation with all the interventions and tools that we have that fit within your wishes.